Guys, so my DMs are, I'd probably say like 95% of people are like, yeah, make the anti-MLM video. And then I have like that 5% where all people are like, this is really disappointing. I'm in one. We're not all the same. And then they tell me their story and stuff like that. I want to make it very clear that with this video that I'm uploading, this is not a video like shitting on distributors or anything. It's just a video based on facts. That's that. It's a video based on the facts that the companies put out. We are given the income disclosure statements. We're given all of the facts, but what you're told and what the reality of the situation is are completely different. So I just want to make it very clear. This is not me like sure, I'm going to give my opinions, and not all of those are like super positive, but I'm not going to be like making fun of people, you know. More or less, I'm just going to put the facts out there and we're going to talk about it. And for people who don't know, or for people who have questions, even if you're in one, maybe you'll learn something. Look, this is a very polarizing topic and a lot of people really don't like hearing it, especially people that are in MLMs. Although I literally have hundreds of people being like, I'm in one right now and I agree with all this. Because the majority of people are not doing well in them, but they were told that they would. It's one of these situations. All you have to do is sign up. You will be financially free. No, seriously, it's going to be incredible. You're going to have the life of your dreams. So you sign up, you get going, you make nothing. You're working your ass off. And then they say, you're not working hard enough. And so you work harder. You're still not working hard enough. You've already asked all of your family and friends. Nobody really wants to buy this stuff. It's not really going as well as you thought. And it's your fault. Even though it's not your fault. It was literally designed for you to fail. You can't make enough money by selling enough products. You have to recruit. If you didn't, they wouldn't. Why would you want to recruit people to be your direct competitors in a business? Why would you want to do that? Making money. Follow up to that, I've had a lot of people be like, yeah, but what about those people that do well? Like, what about those ones? The ones that you see like crushing it. Irrelevant in my mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're doing well because they are so the minority. We already know. It's not a question. We know with income disclosure that they are the 1%. So you know that because they are in the top 1% and 99% of people that are in them are not making money, you know that they're at the very top right here and all of the people underneath them are not making anything. So for them to be up here, they have to have these people. And that's so shitty, dude. It doesn't matter if they're driving around a Mercedes-Benz. If all the people underneath them are struggling to make ends meet, that's evil as shit, dude. It doesn't matter. You can do well in an MLM if you get in early, have a humongous downline, and have no shame. But most people are good people, and they don't get in early, and they don't have a huge downline because it's nearly impossible, and they have shame because they're good people and they feel bad about that kind of thing. You would feel bad. Some people don't feel bad. It's the same with any business, really. MLMs are a whole different thing. But with any business, if you don't have any morals and you don't give a shit who you have to step to get to the top, yeah, you can make a lot of money. And there are people out there who have done well. There's a girl on YouTube, and she was in the top 1%, and she's super anti-MLM now. So if you, Google her. She's right there. Just look her up on YouTube. And she explains all about it and how super scummy it is. I guess to me, it's just like one of those things. It's like, who do you want to be as a person? Do you want to be rich off of the backs? I think that genuinely most people who sign up don't know a lot of this. And they just want to provide for their family. Most people. And when you see people driving around in a Cadillac or a Mercedes, and they tell you it's a free car, and they tell you all this stuff, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. And then when you sign up, so they tell you it's going to be your side hustle in the beginning, like, oh, it'll be so easy. You can just do it on the side of your job. It'll be your side hustle. You sign up, and then you're not making anything. And they're like, well, I don't know what you expected. You need to work really fucking hard. Like, you're going to actually have to put in twice as many hours as every other job that you've ever had. It's like, what? And then you're stuck. You've already paid to get in. You're never going to make it to the top because you're not that kind of person. And then it's just, they take your money, fizzle out, and then you feel like a failure. You're not a failure. They bank on that. They bank on exactly that scenario. Otherwise, I'm going to have nothing for the video. Not true. I could sit here for hours and explain every aspect of every MLM and still have 500,000 hours of content. That's how much there is. That's how many of them there is. I couldn't explain enough, but I want the video to be well done. Like, I'm probably going too hard into it because I'm like doing too much research and like trying to make it too outlined. I just want to make sure that I am not leaving any stone unturned, and there's a lot of stones to unturn. There's not a lot of topics I'm this passionate about at all. Really at all. This one's a big one because almost all of us watching this right now know somebody in one or have been affected by. I was in one. My sister was in one. All my friends have been in them. So it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I had a few people ask me, like, what made you want to make this video? Because it does seemingly come out of nowhere. I watch anti-MLM videos all the time. I really, really like watching them. I was watching a Kiki Chanel video, and she showed a Beachbody team call. And basically, it was a bunch of, like, top people-ish, and they were talking to their new recruits. And the way that they were speaking to their new recruits, I mean, telling them to go, I don't give a shit if your dog is sick. You need to be sending invites from the vet. Like, just the way, that wasn't even the video either. That's just one clip from one video, but the way they were talking to people about, I don't give a shit if you're sick. I don't give a shit if you have a disease. So do I. You keep sending invites. I feel like I'm not an anti-MLM channel. I don't really plan on making any more of these in the future. Maybe I will, I don't know. But it's the least I can do to at least use my voice to say, you know what, you've got these people watching. Maybe my viewers have never heard any of the other side of the story. Maybe they're considering signing up. Maybe they already have. Maybe they are in one. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Maybe they just know somebody in one. But if you don't know both sides of the spectrum, if you only know the positive side or what you've heard from them, you wouldn't know how to make an informed decision. So I'm just going to give that other side, and you can make your informed decision. You're a human being. You can do whatever you want. That's that. That's it. But if I've got people watching, then I want to just, explain it, and maybe people will get a little bit more information. So that's why I wanted to make this video so randomly. To get off of here because my stories right now are like dots at the top.